This reading is going to be for March 15th through the 31st. And welcome in to all my new people, and welcome into the ones that have been here before and have subscribed. This is Life Through Angels, and my name is Nikki. So I'm going to be pulling a few oracle cards to get the overall energy, and then do some clarifying with some tarot. And we're going to see what message Spirit would like for you for the last couple weeks of March. Okay. Spirit, what would you like Aquarius to know? What message do you have for Aquarius? And remember, if this resonates, just take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements. You know, your rising, your moon, your Mars, your Venus, because all those placements are important, okay? And you may get little tidbits out of each one. A lot of times I'll watch all of mine, all my placements, to get a big picture of what's going on for me. And these oracle cards will not be read in reversal. I only read reversals with tarot. If they come out that way, they're meant to come out that way. Whoa, that one flew out. Okay, but I will show you guys the cards too. Actually, I'll try to set them over here a little bit as we're going through. And I want to pull, I'm going to pull for the end 3 of these oracle cards as well. Actually, I want to give one more shuffle. And then we will look at them at the end, at the closing of your reading. I like to do that just to kind of round out the reading. Whoa. No, they say take all 4. Okay. I usually take 3, but they said nope when I was going to put that one back. So we'll read these 4 messages for you at the end of the reading. I will set these over here. Oh my gosh, I can't get these lined up. Okay. So for your first oracle card, you got flexible. Being flexible. So I feel like Spirit is saying you need to be flexible with something. And then you have the next one is time to go. I feel like you may be having to be flexible about the timing of something. And then your third oracle card is peace. And I noticed in your first and your last one, they both have eggs on them. I don't know if you can see that with all the glare. And both of the eggs also have faces in them. And to me, that's like represents spirit, like they're guiding you through this, whatever this is. We're going to find out. We're going to find out through the tarot what spirit wants you to know and what's going on. Going to see how the story unfolds here. Flexible, time to go, and peace. So I almost feel, because on the time to go card, the lady, it looks like she's running. I feel like something's coming in fast, because it's like she's running for a door. So I feel like something's coming in fast, and that's why they're wanting you to be flexible. Okay. And whatever this is, it's like it's going to bring you peace. Okay. Whatever this is, it's going to bring you peace. But I keep getting going to be fast. Okay, Spirit. Let's unfold this story for Aquarius here. What do you need them to be flexible about? What do you need them to be flexible about? Oh, no, they say take it. I've had a lot of cards that are flipping inside the deck. Okay, they say take them. Sometimes when they come out in a jump like that, I don't take them. The first one that was out was the Empress. Okay, so you have flexible. You have the Empress, the King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. And I got the signs Taurus, Gemini, we got Cancer, and more Taurus. Now, those could be signs in your chart or maybe somebody you're dealing with. We're going to find out, if there's more people. But I almost feel like this has something to do because the Four of Cups is like missed opportunity. It's like Spirit is trying to bring you in something, but somebody's looking. I don't know if this is you or somebody you're dealing with. We're going to get more clarifiers to get, more into the story, but he's too focused on what hasn't worked in the past. The Three Cups right down here. And it's like Spirit's trying to offer him something, okay? But he's not looking at it. He's not taking it. So it could be a missed opportunity, possibly, because we do have, the Empress here, which is, the feminine energy. We have feminine and masculine energy both here. And the Empress, it represents motherhood too. I want more clarifiers here. King of Cups, a mature emotional man. But the King of Cups also keeps his emotions level. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. The King of Cups, has balance in his emotions, meaning, he doesn't, fly off the handle. He's very mature he's emotionally mature, basically, the King of Cups. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the result of harvest, the result of your hard work. It's like harvest. But he's also, contemplating, like, is the juice worth the squeeze, kind of a thing. So I feel like somebody felt that they missed an opportunity. I want more. I need more. Because I feel like I have possibly divine counterparts. And I feel like somebody just feels like they missed the opportunity. But I don't know if it's work related. I don't know if it's love related. Let's get more information here. Can you tell me why the Four of Cups is here, please? Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here? Because, yeah, it's partly work, but there's an opportunity you or someone else feels like they missed. Spirit, can you tell me about the Four of Cups, please? Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're focused on work. I feel that this is you. And you may feel like you missed an opportunity for something. Maybe work, but you're like persevering. Okay? You're persevering through this. And I almost feel like the I want some more clarifiers on this. I almost feel like the King of Cups, I feel like there's a divine counterpart. I feel like you have a partner or have a partner coming in, and that you may, I need more. Why is the Empress here? I'm going to get clarifiers on all of these. Actually, I'm going to lay them out a little better. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to put those two together because I really feel like this is a divine partnership, okay? Even though they're not equal, like it's not, I'll feel better if I see the Emperor come out, right? Because then those are definitely divine counterparts. Or the Queen of Cups, um, or maybe some love cards. But right now, I feel like this is about work, like a missed opportunity. But I try to figure out the whole story here. So we're gonna continue pulling here because I'm a little confused. Because the Empress is a great card, the King of Cups, but you're feeling like you missed an opportunity for something. The Seven of Pentacles, you're about to have a harvest, but it's almost like you're contemplating. Okay, and then you have the Six of Wands in the reverse, and you have a call to judgment. See, you're being called. That goes with the time to go card. So the Judgment card comes out, and then it's like um ill will, misfortune with the Six of Wands in the reverse. If the Six of Wands comes in the upright, it's like success, victory. Okay, but it came out in the reverse. So again, it's like that Four of Cups, missing an opportunity or something. Um, and these both are on the couple, but I don't see any love cards here yet. Let me get some more. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this? What else can you tell, Aquarius? So you're being called to do something, to act, to it's like a new life, a new job. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you are switching jobs. I just need a few more cards, and there we go. Thank you. The Chariot, yeah. Oh, I almost felt like there was three. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I really feel like this has to do with work. Um, and I feel like Spirit is wanting you're either moving. Ooh. And there's the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And you also have the Eight of Swords. So there is divine counterparts here. Okay. So that makes more sense now because I was feeling like a bit of work, but then it wasn't jiving with me. I need that counterpart. So I feel like you or the other person, your person, I'm just going to call them your person because it's the person on your mind, so to speak. Um, there was a missed opportunity, okay? And somebody, one of you, was trying to put in the hard work to make the relationship work, and it is just wasn't working, or something, or is not working. Now you're all going to be in a different place when this reading comes in, okay? Um, for some of you, it didn't work, and there's no longer, you guys are no longer a couple. For some of you, you're going through it right now where you're having a difficult time, okay? And one of you really feels like you're putting in the work, I'm going to say the masculine because on that card it's the masculine. Now, however the energy fits, we both have female and masculine. We all have female and masculine in us. Play the energies how they fit, okay? How it fits your story. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Um, with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like somebody feels like they're putting in the work really hard. Um, and but there hasn't been. The Six of Wands is upside down. There's not a victory yet with it, okay? And then you have the Eight of Swords, right? Which is feeling like all in your mind and in your head. You feel bound and like there's nothing you can do about this. There's a lot of sleepless nights over this. It's very emotional, okay? Very emotional. Again, I have Cancer, Gemini, lots of Cancer and Gemini, Taurus. I also have lots of Taurus and Gemini. I do have some Capricorn and Cancer. Um, another Cancer. So we do have, like I said, divine counterparts. So I feel like you and your partner or ex-partner are going through some things in your relationship, but Spirit is um, calling you for something. And I feel like because the Chariot did come out too, like there's going to be some sort of victory over this. Okay, there's definitely going to be victory over this. Overcoming obstacles. I mean, that's what Spirit is saying. You guys are going to be coming over oh my gosh, I can't speak today. You're going to be overcoming the obstacles, okay? It's like Spirit is coming in to help you. And something is like, and I'll feel better if I get the Six of Cups, but I almost feel like for a lot of you with the Judgment here, this is maybe somebody from the past as well, that may be coming back to overcome obstacles, right? To stop the worry and the sleepless nights and to fix something, because I feel like, with the Judgment, these people are in coffins, right? They're like being woken up from the dead. So something that was dead, done, and over with, I feel like is going to be re-evaluated, I was going to say re-woken up. I don't even know if that's a saying. Anyways, we're going to get more clarifiers so I can get more information. And as I shuffled, I looked at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Swords. So definitely the Three of Swords, a broken heart. This is definitely what's happening. Okay, this is definitely about a relationship. But I feel like for some of you, like I'm going to say a third of you, this is somebody from the past. A third of you, this is somebody you're in a relationship right now. And a third of you, this is somebody that you just broke up with, like literally like within the last 3 months. I'm getting a lot of threes for some reason. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What else does Aquarius need to know? Or 3 to 6 months is what they're saying. 3 to 6 months. What else can you tell Aquarius about this? Whoa, the Star. On a few more. See, I feel like there's going to be reconciliation. There's hope. I mean, the Star came out. I'll show you in a second. I just want to get another row before I continue. Wow, and we also have the Hierophant. That is truly, so I have two divine couples, okay, and the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay, that is like divine. That is like, what is that saying? I can't even think. The power couple. And they are here. They are both here. To me, that means that this is an extremely spiritual connection. Okay. And then also a very emotional connection. Okay. Very emotional. Very spiritual, very emotional. A missed opportunity. somebody looking at, is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I supposed to go towards this? And somebody definitely wanting to go towards it, but there's broken hearts, maybe one or both, but Spirit is calling you guys both. It's like both back together. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? And if you're going through this, I will pull some other cards too, to see what your person wants you to know. What else, Spirit? What else does Aquarius need to know about this? Whoa. Okay. Oh, look. It's 3. Exactly the number I needed. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's the death cycle. Nice. I like this. I like this. So this is definitely the end. 10 of Wands came out. That's carrying a heavy burden. Okay. But it's also the end of a cycle, right? This is the end of a cycle because, he's basically carrying all these wands. He's getting ready to have a harvest. This is the end of it, right? All his hard work, all of it, steady, constant. He's going to be having his harvest because it's the end of a cycle. And right after that card, I have the death card. So this is the ending of whatever hardship and cycle you guys have been through. Okay. And then we have the Fool, a new beginning. Okay. New beginning, a new fresh start. Okay. And I can't show her because she's naked. I have the Star. Okay. So this is definitely going to turn around for you guys. Okay, I'm going to pull some. I want to pull from this deck, if I can reach. And I'm going to see what your person would say to you if they could. Some of you may not be speaking. You're all going to, like I said, going to be in a different place. But I do feel like if you guys are still together and you're just going through a rough patch, this too shall pass, is what I'm hearing. Okay. With good communication, you've got 2 divine, emotional and spiritual. And I really feel like Source is really asking you to be flexible. See, there's that flexible. Because even in the Star, it's about being flexible. And you have the flexible card here, right? And there will be peace. The Oracle card, it all ends in peace. Okay. Okay, let's see what your person wants to say to you if they could. Okay. Now take what resonates with these and leave the rest too. You all are going to be in a different area in this journey. So let's just see. Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius? What would their divine counterpart in love want to say to them? Whoa. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So the first one was, I've been working on myself and am not the same as I was before. Okay, which is a good thing, right? Working on yourself is always a good thing. The next card out was, I want a future with you. So I feel like some people are going to be having people coming back from the past that have worked on themselves, okay, and are now wanting a future with you, okay? And your last card out was, I'm ready for commitment. Wow, future with you and commitment. So maybe some of you might have had problems with them wanting to commit. Maybe they weren't ready to commit. But you've got 2 divine couples here, the emotional and the spiritual. I am just dumbfounded. That to me means everything is going to work out. And Spirit is making is awakening you guys. Your partner too, right? They're calling them out. They're calling them, it's time. It's time to go, right? Flexible, time to go, right? These were at the beginning. And then peace. Okay, you've got it all here. Wow, this is really beautiful. It was a little rocky at the beginning, but I'm sure you guys feel that way too. So let's look at these last little oracle cards that we pulled at the beginning of your reading and see what last messages Spirit has for you. Okay, the first card I'm seeing is fear. Fear distorts your action, making you act from feelings of powerlessness and limitation. Recognize when you are acting from fear and consciously choose love instead. Very true. That's very true. Okay, and your second card, Divine Detour. See, the divine. The universe is adjusting your past to match your soul's evolution. If a door has closed, it is because it is no longer resonating with you, with who you are becoming. Okay? And so for some of you, and I am going to say this because this is coming through, for some of you watching, this ex from the past or this ex, whoever it may be for you that's on your mind when we're doing this reading, may not come back. Okay? Even though you want them to. And if they don't, there is a reason for that. Okay, because spirit knows what's coming in for you. You just haven't seen it yet. Okay, I just wanted to get that out there because it came in my head. And 555, freedom. Freedom, also the number of changes are happening. Okay, your calls for freedom are heard and the day of liberation is arriving. What once limited your voice or your power will soon be dismantled. Change is at foot. Greed. Chasing excess pulls away from the abundance already present in your life. Shift your focus from accumulation to appreciation, and your hunger for more will be replaced by the joy of what already is. Well, the funny thing is about this card is at the beginning, I was thinking that this was to do with work, right? Maybe working too much, but then it changed. So that's interesting. Keep your focus on what you have now. Be appreciative of what you have now in the here and now, right? Okay, well, that is your reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit that like, subscribe, make comments, all those wonderful things. It really helps out my channel here. And it also pushes it out to people that also may need this kind of information as well. So until next time, I'm sending you love and light.